pleasure of talking to you about an opportunity that you can have to apply for money. Do fun things like the pictures on the screen. So, have you thought about traveling abroad in Italy? How about Greece? Or perhaps France? The University College Leadership Grant has supported student mentors to travel to all of these places and many more. In 2006, University College began the University College Leadership Grant for Mentors. This grant offers student mentors who have received the University College Leadership Scholarship for at least 2 semesters the opportunity to enhance their collegiate learning experience by supporting their participation in University-Purdue experiences. The grant will fund programs in any of the following areas: research related to mentoring, service learning projects, attendance at academic conferences or institutes, study abroad experiences, domestic exchanges with other U.S. colleges and universities, and internships. When selecting a program to participate in, mentors are encouraged to apply for a program that will directly complement your academic, personal, and/or career goals. In addition, mentors should consider an experience that will expand your understanding of your community, the nation, or the world. The program selected should enable you to leave your familiar surroundings and grow academically, culturally, and personally. University College mentors have experienced such growth in countries such as Italy, Australia, Spain, Mexico, Poland, Greece, France, Ghana, and Morocco. There are 2 special awards given as part of the University College Leadership Grant for Mentors: the Barbara Jackson Semester Study Abroad Award and the Fernando Mercado Service Abroad Award. I want to spend just a minute to tell you about these special awards and the special people that they're named for. Professor Barbara Jackson was IUPUI's first full-time anthropology professor and was instrumental in the development of the anthropology department in the School of Liberal Arts. She helped found the Women's Studies program and served as the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the School of Liberal Arts for 10 years. As if that wasn't enough, Dr. Jackson also was one of the founding faculty members of University College and served as its first Associate Dean. She worked tirelessly to develop and implement programs to promote academic success among first-year students, including the mentoring programs we are here to recognize tonight. Upon her retirement in 2007, the Barbara Jackson Semester Study Abroad Award was established. Mentors are eligible to receive this award if they would like to pursue a semester-long study abroad experience. Mentors who have received this award have studied abroad in countries such as Italy, Australia, and Spain. Fernando Mercado, originally from Caracas, Venezuela. He began his IUPUI career in the spring of 2003 and went on to graduate with his bachelor's degree from the School of Tourism, Convention, and Event Management in 2007. Fernando served in many roles as an undergraduate at IUPUI, as a co-team leader and student coordinator, a learning community mentor, a VETCO resource mentor, and a residence hall assistant. Unfortunately, Fernando was taken from us too soon and passed away in 2008. This award was established in his name to help support a mentor whose study abroad experience incorporates service and/or volunteerism. Mentors who have received this award have participated in programs such as the Paros Greece College Year in Athens Summer Program. This program actively participates in the local community through service learning projects. This year's recipients of the University College Leadership Grant for Mentors are Jean Pratt. Jean attended the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education Conference to aid in the sustainability efforts being developed here on IUPUI's campus. Rachel Hunter was awarded the award to travel to Athens, Greece this summer to participate in the Paros College Year in Athens Summer Program to study fundamental political, social, and cultural institutions of ancient Greece. Samantha McManus was awarded the grant to travel to the Dominican Republic to study in the Spanish Immersion Program. And Asato Ogbefun was awarded the grant to travel to China to study China and U.S. healthcare issues. I, along with your mentoring component directors, would like to congratulate this year's recipients and would like to encourage all of you to seek out these types of experiences and apply for the University College Leadership Grant for Mentors. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Before we get to the component awards, I actually have a special announcement. It's a little bit of a surprise. received a recognition of their work through hourly payment, awards, and words of affirmation. Nearly 10 years ago, we moved to awarding our mentors leadership scholarships to better recognize the work they provide to our students in our programs. Having mentors receive the leadership scholarship has truly transformed the mentors' perspective about their work and the culture of our programs. The scholarship has also provided the mentors the opportunity to be recognized by the campus for their service, such as formal recognitions at the Top 100 event, acquiring other leadership scholarships, and academic honors. The one who was behind the creation and development of our mentoring programs and had the vision to place mentors in a position to engage students in their learning and with one another was Scott Evenbeck. Before we recognize the leaders, I would like to take a moment to recognize the man who made all of this happen. Matt, Eric, and I have a similar path. We were all once peer mentors, sitting where you are today, but not in a fancy ballroom like this. It's true. We all came in at a time of major growth and expansion and made our own contribution to the programs in which we mentored. And in all of our cases, our programs just cannot get rid of us, and we've managed to stay on at a professional level to serve our students and mentors every day. We owe Scott our gratitude and are all honored to have the ability to present this special award to him tonight. Before we do that, we would each like to say a couple of words to thank Scott for all he has done for us.
Good evening. Like Jan said, my name is Matthew Wake, and I haven't had the chance to meet you yet. Hopefully I will shortly. I am the Assistant Director for the Office of Student Transitions and Mentor Initiatives within University College, and I was just asked to share a few words about Scott. So, although I didn't have many opportunities to work with Scott directly, I have been and am currently involved in programs that are a direct result of his vision and his leadership. It was Scott's strong commitment to fostering a creative, inclusive, and empowering atmosphere that has had a profound impact on my development. Now, as a new professional, I have come to share and respect his commitment to these values, and I hope one day that I can continue fostering these with future students as well as future colleagues. So I'd just like to thank Scott for doing all of this hard work and his leadership to get us where we are today.
Hello, my name is I'm the media producer for University College. I started my mentoring experience back in 2002. I just really wanted to be a bridge mentor. I participated in that program, and I found orientation through that path as well. And since then, I've just grown, I guess, as a person, as a mentor, as a student, and even now as a professional. All of that's really touched on my life. So I really appreciate everything that you put towards this program. And I can't imagine a better name to go along these scholarships.
I know that in his position, he sees so many mentors come and go. So I feel fortunate to still be here to show him that what he has worked so hard on and believed in for so long can really change somebody's entire life. Without his care for our development and dedication to student leaders, someone like me who came to this campus without direction and confidence in myself would have not been given a chance to find her ability and would definitely not be in the position that I'm in today. Though he places so much emphasis on what the mentors do for students, I wonder if he realized just how much he has mentored us every day. He is so proud of all that his mentors accomplish, but it is his genuine compassion and heartfelt care that make us so proud of what we do. For all that he has done for our students and institution, I am proud to announce that the University College Leadership Scholarship is being renamed today to be called the Scott E. Evenbeck Mentor Scholarship. He loves us so much, he's actually come back to IUPUI today. And so we do have a gift for you, Scott, and we would like to present that. So if you will all join me in a round of applause for our founding dean, Scott E.
I remember when I moved into my new house, I came to a mentor event and I asked all the mentors to come visit me. And Andrea and Mark and colleagues gave me this fantastic picture of all the mentors on the steps by Taylor Hall and said, "You're all going to come visit," and only a few did, and now I invite you to come to New York City. I love living in New York City, and we had a really terrific planning team with lots of Gates and Carnegie and other money, $9 million from here in Bloomberg to start the new college. But the one thing that wasn't there that is there now is mentoring.
Thank you, Scott. Now it's time for the individual component awards. We are fortunate to have so many mentors here to accept the certificates. Okay, so here are the rules, right? I know you want to cheer for your peers, but we're going to wait. We're going to do the Top 100 style. Everybody comes up, you grab your certificate when your name is called, and then you're going to go back to your seat, stay standing. We'll all clap when everybody's done, and then you can go have a seat. So, you got it? Good? All right, cool. To start us off, I would like to welcome Jim Pierce, Director of the Mathematics Assessment Center.
In the Math Assistance Center, we help people with math. And they do a lot of that help, so I don't think we're ever going to go out of business. I believe we help for 17 math classes down there in total between the mentoring and the tutoring. Through the mentoring, we help for only 7 of them. Our lower level introductory pre-calculus courses, but probably 80% of the students that are eligible to receive our services are composed through those 7 classes. And of course, have a tall task. Each fall and spring, the registration numbers will change just a little bit, but there's between 4,500 and 5,000, 5,500 students that could use our facility down there in the low-level attainment hall. So it's an overwhelming responsibility that our mentors take on. I can't be more proud of them. Each of our mentors is asked to invest 10 hours a week minimum. It can vary in future semesters to assist the students. We break that up inside of the classrooms, having them do some training, and have them direct contact with the students. To begin with the names, I might fumble a couple of them, but I think we have near 40. They're in alphabetical order. So again, if you guys would come up, get your certificate, return, and stay standing until we're finished, we'll begin. Sadar, Bagazar, Debbie Vardy, Courtney Burns, Sarah Castro, Sujay Chandokar, Lindley Clarkson, Michael David, Emily Davis, Josh Frankham, Roxana Kalu, Victoria Chena, Tom Garrison, Alyssa Gutierrez, Stacy Harris, Joe Entriago, Tio Gelate, Michael Jobin, Shaima Kawaji, Yi Lin, Nick Markham, James McNelly, Tommy Means, his first name is Wayne, and somehow we were joking about Bruce Wayne today, so we'll give him Batman. Haneen Mary, Jeremiah Merrill, Nick Novotny, Kenny Olafinqua, Nathan Ooms, Sarah Park, Annie Putzier, April Roser, right here, Kirsten Salem, Kelly Sun, Leah Tang, Myra Toledo, Sabrina Walls, Yushi Zhang, and Chad Zerkelbach. Mentors, again, with all those students that you're in a position to help on every single day, investing 10 hours a week, I truly want to thank you for your efforts. In the math assistance center, we have 3 mentor team leaders. They help me run the program. We break up the 7 courses into 3 different groups, and I utilize the assistance from a team leader to help oversee a subgroup of our mentors. And the other day, in the last meeting that we had with the team leaders, we finally decided on who the MAC mentor of the year is going to be. There was an interesting game to put a bunch of this, a bunch of names up on the board. We started crossing all of them off, and eventually we just got one. This person has recently applied to the nursing school, and I think is awaiting results. She maintains, since having come here to IUPUI, a 3.9 GPA, so she's not privileged. She shares that she enjoys romance novels in her spare time, which is mostly in the summer. She's a huge fan of Grey's Anatomy. She owns all the seasons, however many there are. Her future goals are to get her bachelor's of science in nursing and to specialize in neonatal. I'm not in tune with nursing, I don't know what that means, but the individual that we're talking about is already up here. April Roser, congratulations.
Thank you, Tim. Next, I would like to call up Lin Zhu and Hong Kui Zhao for the peer-led team learning component.
All right, good evening, everyone. So it's always exciting to see so many mentors around. And by the way, my name is Hong Kui Zhao, and Lin Zhu and I are the faculty members for Peer-Led Team Learning Program, or it's commonly known as PLTL. So PLTL is a program designed to promote students' learning and retention. So from that point of view, definitely we did a great job. So for example, since IUPUI started a PLTL program in 1998, the DFW rate, that is the students receiving D, F, and Ws, dropped all the way from about 45% in 105 all the way to about 20% in recent years, right? I would say that's about 10% lower than the national average for the comparable courses. And of course, that is all about our leaders. So, we probably did something right. Okay. So the other thing I want to mention about the PLTL program is PLTL program pioneered online section in the last couple of years, and that is a research project led by Dr. Pratibha Verma Nelson. So she's one of the pioneers in PLTL, and she's currently our director for Center for Teaching and Learning. And that project was supported by National Science Foundation. And I just saw an email today that this project and this idea was just awarded to be one of the winners for new generation of challenge learning. So that is a quarter million grant, so that is a great deal. Right? So that is really good. The other thing is, well, our PLTL program just started a new project. We call it PLTV. It's not television. It's peer-led tutorial video. So the idea is we have some peer leaders to present some difficult and important concepts so that in video format, so that students can watch and hopefully they can learn and they can follow and those examples and be able to solve the problems on their own. Right? So this is just a few examples. I would say PLTL is a very, very dynamic program, and largely due to the contributions from our leaders. So that is why we are here to celebrate the leaders for PLTL program.
Right, so we're here to acknowledge the contributions of those mentors. I will now read the names of the mentors for this semester, and if you could just come up here and get your certificate. Ryan Blythe, Elias Rahani, John Sowers, Alston Riley, Jeremy Scherer, Rebecca Robinson, Matt Loxton, Josh Horton, Daniel Sisson, Cleandra Spencer, Alicia Hurd, Aaron Sparks, Jacob McDaniel, Sarah Smith, Callie Meese, Ben Judge, Lloyd Tim, Ben Jensen, Eric Rowe, Megan Pearson, Jennifer Sattler, Greg Gurman, Ahmed Malik, Lane Riley, Marlon Barrantos, Christy Romine, Blake Spindler, Brendan Killinghouse, Ann Nguyen, Megan Sao, DJ Siegel, Kelsey Lipkin, Jacob Lair, Stephanie Metcalf, Paula Fernandez, John Scott, Christian Egley, Cornelius Audu, Alsato Obey Foon, and we have mentors from last semester who are here. Please come up too. I don't know if you're here or not. I assume some of you are here too. And I would also like to recognize the contribution for our three outstanding super leaders. They're involved in every aspect of the PLTL program, including planning, recruiting, and mentoring our mentors, among other things. So the three super leaders are Jenna Ballman, Tomas Mehome, and John Sowers. I think they are all back there. All our leaders deserve recognition for their hard work and contribution. This is especially true for this year because we have so many great leaders. Many aspects have been considered to select the PLTL Leader of the Year, not only their performance in leading PLTL workshops, but also their commitment to the program. The leader we're going to recognize today has been with the program for 3 semesters. His workshops are always active, and he keeps his students engaged in the material. He also actively participates in our training course and offers help to other leaders. So our PLTL Leader of the Year is Jeremy Scherer.
Thank you, guys. Next, we have Charlie Johnson from United Scholars.
being University College, I've learned that that the Night of Scholars program was named by NACADA. What does that stand for?
The National Academic Advising Association.
That's it. The Night of Scholars program won the Certificate of Merit as the Outstanding Advising Program. National conference, 10,000 members, so I think kind of a big deal. So we're really proud of that. Just found out. So what is the Night of Scholars program? Well, it's a program that provides, very successful program that provides support for students who come from backgrounds where they're facing several challenges and obstacles to being successful academically and in terms of a path toward a career. These are students who have been raised in the child welfare system, so foster care, kinship care, residential care, so group homes. These are also students who are returning adults with children, face many challenges. And we also have students who have physical disabilities that impair their mobility on campus and their access to learning in the classroom. Add to that all of these students are from lower income backgrounds as well. So they're facing many challenges, and it takes a tremendous amount of support for them to be successful, but more importantly, it takes building a community of mutual support, because they have tremendous strengths, they bring tremendous strengths and intellect and characteristics that we can really build on and strengthen. And so the peer mentoring is a big part, a big piece of providing that success. Let me say a couple of things about sort of the outcomes. This tells you why this is a measure of how successful it is. Since we started this program in 2001, 83% of the students are either still in the program or graduated. That's a pretty significant number. The first to second year retention rate is almost always 100%. The average is about 95%. The graduation rate is between 70 and 80%. Right now it's 73%. And the university right now is 35. Right? A little higher, just a little bit. So it's double that. Of the alums of the program, 48% of them are in graduate school or completed graduate degree. So that's, I think, pretty impressive outcomes of the program. Now, we're not big. And indeed, I'm here to recognize 4 people, and 3 of them have work obligations. So, Shannon, your rules about, hold your applause, let's forego that. Let's forego that. I want you to give a big round of applause for Anna Hersick.
Nothing wrong with having rules, but for you, it's fine. Next, for 21st Century Scholars, Shahari Shaki.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have picked the furthest table from here to sit at, but anyway, my name is Johari Shuck, and I'm the graduate assistant who has had the privilege to work with the 21st Century Scholars Student Success Program. And basically what we are aimed to do is to provide some assistance to students that have been enrolled in the 21st Century Scholars Program to help with the transition to college life. I'm a student affairs master's student, and so we learn all the time about how difficult the transition is for first year students, particularly who have no one before them in their families to kind of guide them along the process. So we have a group of 10 really dynamic students that have worked with our program this year. They've been extremely patient in my learning process, being new to the program. And they've just been really inspirational to me, and I've learned a lot from them, probably more than they will ever know. So at this time, I would like to go ahead and call all of our mentors up one at a time, the ones that are here. So we will get started with Miss Anna Charlotte Wilson. Next, Ashley Logan, please come up. Justin Calmer. Brandon Amos. Rachel Lott. Blair Brown. Miss Patricia Jordan, who probably knows everything about this campus that a person could possibly know. That's our expert right there. She's also going to be graduating this year. And then Liz Roper. And then the lovely Kara Chamis is helping me distribute her certificates. And I have two things that I wanted to say. We have our Mentor of the Year, which I would just like to say that this person has been just a ray of positivity this whole year while she's been having probably the most demanding year of her academic career, being in the nursing school. Her contribution to the program and to helping me has been greatly appreciated. So Liz, can you please come up to be our Mentor of the Year? And then one other award that we've created this year. We've had a good mix of new mentors and some more seasoned mentors, but we wanted to recognize the first year mentor that has been a very important part of the program. He's grown tremendously since we started, and we want to refer to him as the Rising Star. So Justin, come and please get the Rising Star Mentor Award.
Next, I would like to ask Mark Nicklin to join me on the stage for the Vocal Learning Center.
All right, thank you, Shannon. As she said, I'm Mark Minglin from the Vocal Learning Center. I'm the director. This year, we are celebrating 20 years of the Vocal Learning Center. This is all due to the work of Tonya and her peers. So thank you. It's a privilege to keep on doing what you started and helping our students. So thank you. A couple other individuals that I would like to thank. Scott, thank you so much for all your support over the years. Barbara, thank you for all of your words of wisdom. And Gail Williams, thank you for being a great leader in University College. So, this year we've been pretty busy. We restructured a little bit of the Vocal Learning Center to 3 different offices. The Office of Academic Enrichment, the Office of Tutorial Support, and the Office of Academic Mentoring. So we did this to sort of more accurately reflect the work that we do. And I think this year we're pretty excited with the results. So come up, stop and see us. Get a chance on the 2nd floor. We have coffee. Coffee machine, big deal. All right. Another thing that we're really proud of this year, the Mentor Symposium, which a lot of you have attended. I'm sorry. Okay. Guess we need to hurry along. our mentor symposium this year is going national. So great job, Shannon McCullough has definitely led the charge. It's a great development conference for all of our students, student mentors. So thanks for all your hard work, and hopefully you'll be there this year. Okay. All right. We'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead. I got a large list, 73 mentors, so I want to get through them. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys could come on up and receive your certificate. Kim Atwell. Ashley Baldwin. Good job. Brianna Beatty. Teresa Bent. Dustin Blackwell. Stacy Boone. Max Boots. Lauren Bouchard. Sarah Bouchard. Kyle Brown. Aaron Buzzmark. Megan Harrison. Michael Companion. Megan Couch. Bayan Dakuginu. Okay. Lisa Edgington. Elizabeth Asian. Michael Fieser. Megan Fusel. Courtney Gloss. Whitney Gray. Melissa Hardy. Sandra Harrison. Hazar Hazumi. Adam Hebron. Lauren Hedlund. Melissa Hammersley. Rachel Hoff. Trung Hua. Amy Humford. Rachel Hunter. Sarah Ibrahim. The Beauty Johnny. Ben Jansen. Annie Jones. Emily Jones. Layton Keith. Maria Kavitsi. Ashley Kirkhoff. Caitlin Kleeman. Chrissy Leslie. Alex Lindsay. Emily Lowen. Alyssa LaPosa. Matt Lawrence. Brian Lori. Emily Lugo Riaz. Samantha McManus. Ronnie Moore. Robert Morgan. Marion Mutama. Jill Noblett. Kristen Osborne. Randy Owens. Amanda Pazarina. Jordan Pearson. Scott Polly. Jamie Query. Brian Ramirez. Richard Ritter. Jesse Rodenbach. Devin Ryan. Renee Smith. Bethany Spencer. Brian Staley. Caitlin Stepp. Emily Thurston. Elizabeth Comers. Jason Hutt. Carly Vida. Sabrina Waltz. Jinyu Wang. And Amy Wendell. All right, thank you guys. All right, it's time for the Mentor of the Year. All right. This mentor's friendly and outgoing personality personifies our mission of engaging the IUPUI community and makes it a joy to work with them every day. In meetings with students, our Mentor of the Year focuses on accountability by empowering mentors to take ownership of their own path to academic success. Having encountered academic difficulties in the past, this mentor feels passionately about the potential in all students and encourages them to take charge of their own future. Over the course of this year, our Mentor of the Year has emerged as a leader among our fellow mentors who see him as a resource, friend, and confidant. By his own admission, he is getting more from the mentoring experience than financial rewards. He enjoys working with other successful individuals and assisting students to reach their best. Please help me recognize the Bevco Learning Center Mentor of the Year, Adam Hebron.
and I'm with the Office of Student Transition and Mentor Initiatives. We are responsible for new student orientation, the mentoring curriculum, the first year seminar mentoring, and the new transfer services in University College. Here to recognize tonight is our first year seminar mentors. They're successful students with talents, experiences, and knowledge that are a great resource to first year students and are an integral part of the learning community instructional team. Our mentors serve as academic role models for new students by sharing their own experiences, their setbacks, and developing new study habits, emphasizing the importance of taking advantage of our campus resources, how to manage their time, and navigate the campus. Our mentors also assist the team by acting as an informational channel between the new students and other instructional team members. Through pre-seminar or semester meetings, thorough class preparation, and ongoing dialogues with the instructional team, the student mentor often serves as an advocate for the interests, needs, and concerns of our first year students. We would like to thank each of them for their dedicated service this year by calling them forward to be recognized.
Valerie Arungula, Dwight Brown, Diana Cardenas, Jacob Cole, Shane Collins, Justin Neal, Kara Hale, Libby Harris, Akram Khatib, Philip Langhanger, Mary Mortara, Michelle Wickham, Ilyas Mahani, Ben Colston, Chelsea Highfield, Michelle Hoy, Zach Gore, Stephen Nestor, Christian Lola, Rachel Hathaway, Emily Lugo, Ruiz, and Kate Richmond. I think that's everybody that's here, but if I missed you, what is it?
Thank you all for your To name the Learning Community Mentor of the Year Award, we ask our faculty to submit nominations of mentors who have gone above and beyond, demonstrated creativity in their skills, and provided a challenging yet sensitive approach to their mentoring of first-year students. While we received many outstanding nominations, our faculty shared numerous stories of the great work that our mentors are doing. One particular nomination story stood above the rest. This year's award recipient was described as serving with distinction, integrity, and genuine respect and affection for the students whom they were responsible for. They brought a wealth of information to the students, explaining that they should take advantage of these events in their first year, always sharing the information with a joyful voice of excitement. This mentor also met with students on their own time to discuss the troubles that may be facing them, and took the time to listen, inquire, share their own experience, and challenge the student to overcome their personal situations. Most importantly, this mentor always approached their role and work within the instructional team with energy and a willingness to share from their seasoned, caring, and wise student perspective. The faculty member ended their nomination by saying that this mentor was, above all, 2 bags and a bag of chips. And they are everything we can hope for in a first-year seminar mentor. Please join me in recognizing this year's Learning Community Mentor of the Year, Ms. Libby Harris. Again, thanks all to our Learning Community Mentors this year.
Finally, I'd like to call up Rebecca Waldstoker and Beth Spears for the Academic and Career Planning Peer Assistant Program.
We might be last, but I'll tell you what, we're good. We're also the new kid on the block. This is just the second year for our peer assistant program, and man, have we grown. Our students work at the front desk of both the Office of Student Employment and Academic and Career Development. They diplomatically and wonderfully handle upset students, helicopter parents, should I say that here? Phone calls about advising for medical genetics, and can you help me fill out my application to Taco Bell, please? We've grown the program this year, much with the help of Rebecca Wald-Stoker, to include projects, presentations, being star mentors, and many more things to enrich their peer assistant experience. We're also very pleased and very proud to announce that next year we will be also honoring peer advisors who will be working up on the 3rd floor assisting students with a lot more than, yes, your advisor is here today and things of that nature. Okay. Rebecca is going to read the names of our peer assistants. Award. We had an extremely great problem this year, and that is we had very, very strong nominations. It was very difficult. It was over an hour for our team to decide who to give the award to. This is a good problem to have. We asked the peer assistants, they could nominate each other, the professional staff in academic and career development, and the qualities we were looking for was strong communication skills, the ability to problem solve on your feet, commitment to development and personal growth, evidence of being self-directed, leadership skills, teamwork, an understanding of University College and IUPUI, comfortable with technology, and that the nominee is a role model for other peer assistants. One of the nominators wrote about this student, "I am nominating this individual because I've had the pleasure of working with them, and whenever they are helping a student or employee or anyone who comes to the desk, they are always so friendly and nice. This PA is also very knowledgeable about work study and advising protocols. This person has gone above and beyond with signing up to help with workshops, symposiums, and JAG job help. I think they are the model peer assistant." So, congratulations to our PA of the Year, Sarah Cranford.
Mentors, you've heard yourselves referred to as many wonderful things. Leaders, high achievers, scholars. Although all of these are true, University College also sees you as future alumni. You are seen as students who do influential and impressive work on our campus, and we expect that work will not stop whenever you graduate. You could become leaders in your department, company, and even in the state of Indiana, which is sometimes the case. And I know that sometimes graduating from a university with over 30,000 students, it's easy to go under the radar when it comes to staying in contact after you leave. But it's my hope that you take the opportunity to being a mentor, that you can treat your mentoring component as your alma mater, a place where you make friends, a great resume, and differences in people's lives. We can take a lot of pride in the things that you accomplish after you finish school. And we hope that that pride is mutually held by you, because the work done in this room is good and it's noticed by our community. Now, there are currently 2 ways you can continue on with University College after you graduate. You can join our Facebook group, or you can submit your contact information to the University College Alumni Mentor Database. Our Facebook group is called IUPUI University College Alumni, so look us up. And the contacts on the University College Alumni Mentor Database will be emailed the mentoring bulletin and the alumni e-newsletter each semester. These serve as tools to help you stay connected with us. We never get tired of hearing about the wonderful accomplishments that our past mentors do. If we missed you whenever you came in, be sure whenever you're leaving today, seniors, to give us your contact information so that we can stay connected. The next 2 speakers are perfect examples of the type of impact you are all capable of making. Barbara Lingle actually have written some kind words for our next speaker, and I think that introduces her perfectly. She unfortunately could not be here tonight, so I will be reading something she wrote on her behalf. I met Tonya in the early 1990s when I was Scott Edenbeck's secretary, and we were known as the Undergraduate Education Center, located in the Union Building. As Tonya was finishing her undergraduate degree, Dr. Blake hired her to develop a student mentor program. With information gained from a visit to the supplemental instruction program at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and with a brief outline from Dr. Blake about his vision for the program, Tonya went to work. When Tonya asked Dr. Blake exactly what he had in mind for the program, it is only a slight exaggeration to say that he told her, "Just do it, Tonya." And so she did. With a handful of student mentors and Tonya as the program coordinator, the Student Mentor Program was born. It was not long after I met Tonya that I knew she was a remarkable young woman. She has a spark, a can-do spirit, tireless energy, great work ethic, and amazing competence. She has an exceptional ability to build a community, which allows people to work together and accomplish their goals. I have followed Tonya's career from IUPUI to American Humanics in Kansas City, back to Indianapolis as president and CEO of Girls Incorporated of Indianapolis, and her current position as CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Indiana. All of these organizations have made great progress and have become successful under her leadership. For example, under Tonya's leadership with Girls Incorporated, the program grew from serving 600 girls to over 5,500 in over 3 years. As a volunteer, Tonya has been a longtime advocate for children. As CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters, she is committed to helping boys and girls grow into the next generation of caring, competent, and confident adults. It is not surprising that in 2006, the Indianapolis Business Journal named her one of the top 40 leaders of Central Indiana under the age of 40. I cannot give enough superlatives about Tonya. She is just an extraordinary person, and I am proud to call her a friend. Sincerely, Barbara Lingle. It is my pleasure to introduce Tonya Conner.
We all like to do things in groups, as you know, in mentoring. We're not the loners. Well, let me just say a little bit of historical accuracy. In 1990, when Herman Blake hired me, and I said, "So what am I supposed to do?" He said, "Well, Your supervisor is Scott Evenbeck. Meet with him and he'll tell you. So Scott and I sat down, and we knew that what we were supposed to do is build a sense of community at IUPUI, find a way to increase student retention and graduation rates, and find a way to enhance the overall peer experience at IUPUI. So that was our charge. It took us probably 6 months of trying to figure out where to start. And so one day Scott said, well, we're going to Kansas City. I said, we are. So we packed in a car. Scott drove, myself, and 2 other academic advisors, the 16-hour round trip to University of Missouri, Kansas City. And we went, and we were very fascinated by how empowered they had made the students and how non-threatening that was to the faculty, and how they had really found a good balance of peer education to supplement what faculty were doing. So we had our aha moment, so that's it, we're coming back. So we came back and did launched the peer mentoring effort, student mentoring, and with that, we basically started with 6 mentors, and I'm very pleased that of the 6, 2 of them are here this evening. Dr. Robert Bellany, who was one of the founding mentors, has joined us, and Terry Banks, who you'll be hearing from shortly. But one of the things, the 6 of us, you know, we didn't really know what we were doing either, but we just knew to find those courses that had the very high dropout rates and try to figure out a way to reduce that. So we targeted finite math and Psych 101 and all the usual suspects that had issues with students passing them. But one of the things we also learned was that students had issues as you got to know them. So one of the things Bob did as an undergraduate was we started peer counseling and a lot of work that's where the real mentoring started coming out. We had the tutoring thing figured out, but it took us a little bit longer to figure out the whole mentoring and really helping students get over those emotional hurdles as well as those academic hurdles. So I've asked Terry Banks, who's one of the 6 founding mentors, to say some words tonight about the program.
Wow, that's what I can say as well. I am so proud to be counted among you. I was talking to Andrea earlier about, and she's just talking like all of these mentors are here, and it's just natural that there are 100 or 200 or 300 of you out there, and I'm just amazed. So thank you for allowing me to speak to you tonight. I have written something because I'm actually much more comfortable with the written word than I am speaking it, being an orator. But I would be remiss if I did not take a moment first to thank my mentor and friend of 20 years, Tonya. It is true that you will make lifelong friends, as evidenced. Thank you, Scott, for your leadership during my time there. I was asked to share a few thoughts about my experience as a founding mentor, and what do I remember? That was 20 years ago. But seriously, I remember facing the same hopes and challenges that are not too different from those faced with any new challenge. Of course, I think I was a little short-sighted, as evidenced by tonight. I did not have the vision, and I could not have seen a 20-year celebration. But I am certainly glad that there were people who could see that. Again, pointing back to Scott Evenbeck and Tony Comack. What I lacked in vision, though, I'm sure I made up for in passion and commitment as a mentor. I just knew that I enjoyed serving other IUPUI students. I enjoyed learning about my mentees. I enjoyed learning about their lives and their experiences both on the college campus and off campus. I wanted to find out all I could about the IUPUI campus. I wanted to learn every building, hallway, classroom, every good place to park. I wanted to be able to answer questions and to help get other students connected to the IUPUI academic life. I was committed to helping them secure their academic success. I was driven by a passion to see the potential in every IUPUI student, and I was fully committed to doing my part in helping them find their way in a place that was described by one of my early mentees as an abstract university. While I was attempting to help make the abstract more concrete, though, there was something transformational going on in me. I began to see mentoring as a way of being and not just something else to be doing. It wasn't for me just another resume builder, another experience, or another way to be involved in campus life. So over the past 20 years, I've carried those lessons learned beyond the college campus. I've carried those lessons into other areas of my life, including my time at home, my time in my church, my time in my career, and even in my hobbies. And I have discovered something. Mentors really have to earn that position in another person's life. Today, I serve as a mentor in both formal and informal capacities. Formally, through various roles within my local church congregation, serving on short-term mission teams, both domestically and internationally. And I serve as a high school ministry youth coach. More informally, by simply being committed to invest in the lives of others, using whatever financial and other resources are available to me to invest in others. One such informal situation has developed more recently when I agreed to meet with two young women on a regular basis. I did not realize it would necessarily be weekly for the rest of my life, but it has become that. One is 17 and one is 22. One I met at church and one I met at work. Our little committee of 3 has already been paying big dividends through personal growth and development. Let me share a little of their experience using their own words. These are just a few things they have written to me recently. Thank you for the inspiring chat, one writes. I can't think of a time I didn't walk away from one of our conversations feeling uplifted and freshly motivated. You have been a light and have brought me so much happiness as I go through many changes and transitions. I'll never be able to repay you for the kind words, encouraging advice, and nurturing wisdom. I just wanted you to know I'm so incredibly appreciative to have you as my mentor. So I leave you with the concluding thought. It is cliche, I'll admit, but it's no less true. Mentors really do make a difference in the lives of others. Thank you.
Well, truth be told, I was hired in 1990, I left in 1993, so the 20-year span was due to Dr. Scott Evenbeck, who stuck with it every time the baton was passed to a different leader, and I've been so impressed with everything that all of you've done with the program. I think the reason Scott named an award in my honor before I left in 1993 was because I was brave enough to take a job with no job description, that no one understood what it was I wanted to do, including me, but we just went for it, so it's kind of fun. I encourage people to take risks. But it is my pleasure to introduce the Tonya Konar Faculty of the Year Award. This goes to the outstanding faculty mentor who's contributed to the growth and development of all of our mentors, students, and the mentoring programs. Since this is anonymous until the end, pardon my grammar, especially volunteering, the 2 English majors that make me nervous. But anyway, while we appreciate the service, of course, of all the faculty who dedicate their time to our students and programs, we want to honor one each year who's gone the extra mile, or 2 or 3, for the students in the program. One of the reasons we've been able to grow our mentoring courses is because of the work of this one faculty member. This year's award recipient has worked with our mentoring courses for the last 2 years. The students tell me that this person has the natural ability to teach anyone, and they emphasize anyone. They have been able to explain the difficult materials, take time to help students rewrite their work, and also is a mentor to the mentors. This faculty member has a sincere desire to support student needs, requires quality work, and is able to see what needs to be done to improve student learning by making the necessary improvements to improve our courses. This faculty member has also gone above and beyond the teaching role by also mentoring the professional staff members with whom they work. This faculty member often shares their experiences and knowledge to inspire others in their own work. This person is an assistant professor in the Department of Sociology, in the IUPUI School of Liberal Arts, and is dedicated to the very important work of teaching and conducting research on violence and risky behaviors among Black urban adolescents. Please join me in recognizing this year's CONAR Faculty Mentor of the Year Award for Dr. Tamara Leach. In 1993, it was a surprise to me when they, at a big university event, Scott was giving out awards, and he called me up to give me the, or to name the CONAR Faculty Award for mentoring, and I was like, wow, oh my gosh, this is huge, I was so excited. And I thought, man, I see the Emmys on TV and all this stuff, and I thought, I wonder what I'm going to get, So I walked up there, and I don't know if Scott remembers this, but this is the exact dog he handed me. I meant to bring it tonight, actually, but he handed me a brass dog. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And I never, in 20 years, have asked him, what was that all about? But I have to think what it was about was knowing his assistant, Barb Lingle. It was probably the day of the awards event, and Scott said, we should give her something as a keepsake. And Barbara probably ran out to Lord knows where and bought a brass dog. So for 25 years, no matter where I've lived or what I've done, the brass dog has been next to my TV at home, and I glance at it, and although it's a three-legged dog, so it falls over. At least in the paper under, but it means a lot to me. So, in honor of the dog, we're going to start a new tradition and keep a brass dog at the Benco Learning Center to commemorate awardees like you and future awardees. But, so we're going to put the dog up here. This is kind of a scary dog. It's not a very, mine was cute and warm and fuzzy. This is like a watchdog or something. Mentoring. Yeah, brass dogs aren't easy to come by, especially because they do that. So anyway, but we do have an award that you can keep, and this award we wanted to present to you very much. In addition to this award, another thing Scott gave me that really made the dog special was he handed me an envelope that was a check from the university. And so I've been working with the mentor program and decided to set up an endowment fund at the university. So every year the recipient of this award would receive $500 as part of the award.
He will give you good luck if you run slow nose when you go take your finals. And we'll have next, we'd like to have Gail Williams come up for the Prestige Academy Mentor of the Year Award.
Start by rubbing Beth Ho. I've had the opportunity to do this several times already, but thanks, Tanya. We really appreciate you being here, and congratulations to Tamara. It's always my pleasure to get to announce the award winner for the Mentor of the Year Award. It's also my time to stand and say a few things that are really important to me. I want the mentors to take this opportunity, please, to thank your directors who make it possible for us to have these programs. So join me, please, in thanking the directors, and would they all stand, please? I know there are a number of faculty and staff here tonight. I truly believe that you students are the best that IUPUI produces every year. I cannot express that. That is very heartfelt. And it really, for all of us who are here, means so much to have you here because we are so proud to know you. I'm old, you know, and I have a lot of friends who are old. And sometimes, you know, if you listen to CNN too much, you really do begin to believe that the world is really going down quickly. And it's always helpful for me to think about all of you, because if the world is in your hands, we're in a really good place. And I'm grateful for that, for the future of the world, because you mean that much. So I personally want to thank you and recognize the service that you do to this institution and all of its students. So thank you, all of you. And among you, I get the opportunity to say the person who is going to be the Mentor of the Year for 2011. This mentor's nominator said, the mentor is an exceptional student who demonstrates great academic performance, strong work ethics, and eagerness for knowledge. The mentor is particularly good at identifying subtle stumbling blocks for students and seems always to be able to come up with creative ways to help students overcome them. He is able to engage even the most passive and bored students in class and is very sensitive to their individual differences in personalities and learning styles. This mentor has served as a PLTL leader for 9 semesters, which is a record in the history of that program. He is the winner of the Patricia A. Boaz Award given for the graduating senior with the highest academic achievement in chemistry's BA program. Please join me in recognizing the 2011 Mentor of the Year, John Sowers. One more thing here tonight because I get to introduce her back to you, and that's Shannon McCullough. And I know that Mark and others, Andrea, join me in saying that she is absolutely fabulous at putting these kinds of events together. My daughter is getting married in June, and I'm begging her to help me do this wedding. So, thank you.
Thank you, Gail. I'll only charge for very small fee. Well, that concludes our events for the evening. We hope you guys had fun. We appreciate you coming. I would like to thank our mentoring components for presenting the posters out in the front. This is the first year we've done that, and I think it's very exciting for everybody to really get an idea of what everyone does. I think it's important to also thank those that played a major part in planning this event and making it happen. Our celebration planning committee. The members and staff work diligently every week to make this night special for all of our attendees. As I read your name, please stand to be recognized unless you're out there helping. Carrie Chamis from country scholars. Sarah Cranford, academic and career planning peer assistant. Zach Lahr, academic and career planning peer assistant. That is a mouthful. Jacob Cole, first year seminar. Justin Eels, first year seminar. Chelsea Buesner, first year seminar. Kara Hale, first year seminar. Michelle Hoy, first year seminar. Andrew Hollinger, first year seminar. Joseph Intriago, MAC. April Roser, MAC. Alyssa Gutierrez, MAC. Mike Jones, NINA Scholars. Montrese Suarez, NINA Scholars. Matt Larson, PLTL. Jacob McDaniel, PLTL. Stephanie Metcalf, PLTL. And a special thanks goes to our head committee, Landon Brothers, Sean Peters, and Adam Wolf from the Buffalo Learning Center. Please give them Planning this event is not easy, so please thank them for everything that they've done. Worked really hard, and I think this was a wonderful night and a great way to really begin the next 20 years. I hope that you leave today understanding just how much you are appreciated for the work that you give these programs. We attribute much of our success to the passion, determination, and dedication that each one of you puts in. Please give yourselves a final huge round of applause for doing what you